Welcome to the Martial Paths compound in southeastern Ontario. My name is Sensei Jim, and I am the owner-operator of Martial Paths, and I will be your guide into your journey into Chito-Ryu Karate curriculum. Two of the things that you're going to encounter in your first class will be etiquette and terminology. The terminology will be described to you as necessary. And the first word that I want to get out there is the word "ray," which of course means bow, which immediately lets me segue into etiquette. A bow pretty much looks like this. This is a simple bow. A more formalized version of it, it's going to be there's going to be a lot of bowing going on. You're going to be expected to bow when you before entering the dojo. You're going to be expected to bow at the beginning of class. You're going to be expected to bow to your senseis. You're going to be expected to bow to the people you're working with. You're going to be expected to bow when you quit working with those people. And then you're going to be expected to bow when you start working with somebody new. And of course, bow when you stop working with them, and bow when you end the class, and bow on the way out the door of the dojo. That's a lot of bowing. And you're probably wondering why all the bowing. First of all, it shows respect. Obviously, right? We know that. When you bow, you're showing respect to somebody. I think just about everybody in Western culture gets that. And that's what we're doing as well here in the dojo. We bow to our senseis. We're showing respect not only to our sensei, but also the dojo that they're running. And we're showing respect to the people that taught them karate or whatever art they happen to be working on. And then of course there's the originators of the art form that we're showing respect for as well, plus the art itself. And then of course you're showing respect to the people that you're working with. Another thing that goes on here is something that the Japanese caught on to fairly early on. I mean, for some reason or other, it got lost in Western culture. But every time that you enter a room, your brain resets to what happened before in that room. And there are psychological studies done on this. You can Google it if you want to. And the Japanese recognize this fairly early on. And what happens, and you can see this in your domestic life. You go to the kitchen to cook. You go to the dining room to eat what you've cooked. And then you go to the living room to relax and watch TV after eating what you've cooked. And then of course you go to the bedroom to sleep after relaxing and watching TV after eating something that you've cooked. You see how this works? Do you see how this works? Good. Because that's what happens in a dojo. When you bow into the dojo, your brain automatically resets itself to what happened before. And the idea is to improve on that which happened before. So every time that you're going in there, you're resetting your mind, you're establishing your focus. That focus is the bedrock of discipline. And eventually, as you develop your skill, your discipline increases as well. And then of course, you have a skill set at your fingertips, and all of a sudden you start feeling good about yourself. That's called confidence. So it's terminology leads to etiquette. Etiquette leads to focus. Focus leads to discipline. Discipline leads to confidence. And then of course, confidence leads to character development. That's called a positive feedback loop. I'm Sensei Jim. Welcome to White Belt Karate.